Managing users is a critical part of keeping your application, and more importantly, your data secure. In real life, we frequently need to create or delete users or change their attributes such as access level or contact details. Of course, we could just create new users using PHP as we did for the admin user and edit them in the same way. A more elegant solution is to use the same application interface but restrict the usage to the admin user. In a new code pane, paste the snippet project forms user create and save the file in the forms directory. Note that after we've established what this file does and the connection script, the file consists mainly of includes. One that we've used before, the string functions include, and 3 new ones. An include file to present the admin user with a form to enter the user's details. This itself uses a drop-down for the set of all access levels. And once the Save button has been clicked, a third include creates the SQL and the script to save the details. Let's now create those 3 scripts. In a new code pane, in Project Includes, load the form inc user create save and save the file in the includes directory. And do the same thing for the inc user create ACL, which is the drop down for the form, and for the form itself. Having saved those 3 files, we now have 4 new files in our system. A user create structure, which uses several include files, largely to make the overall file user create very readable. Looking at the ACL drop-down first, after we've said what it does and where it's used, this should be quite familiar to you. It's an SQL statement to select fields from the access control table. It then puts those values into an HTML select construct and provides that as a variable to use in the form. We've dealt with that, so we can close it, and let's look at the form itself. This is a form that provides several fields for the user to enter username, password, to validate the password by retyping it, the user's email, and this access control level drop-down that we created in the previous include file. And finally, when the Save button is clicked, we collect the post data, we check that it's okay, we create a SQL statement, we run the SQL statement, and if something went wrong, we handle the errors. We close that. We could just add a link to user create into our CRM menu, but it's really high time we revised the whole of this menu to reflect the CSS style sheet we created earlier. So before we do that, we'll change the style sheet.